You're using it in the wild. Well, that makes, you want me to start your music?
Might as well.
Let's do that. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Recording, and then I got your music.
All right, everybody, we're back in the house. Oh, look at this. So far, no technical issues by our crack crew over here, except we can't get TV to work. The music, for some god-awful reason, is still playing. What the hell is going on here?
I did kill it. Okay, you're all right.
We got a full house already here tonight. We got my boy Edgar in the house. The Ventosos are here. Paul Field, Carlo Valero, Rick Simone, John Eric. Yeah, a whole slew of other folk. It's good to see everyone. And I hope everybody had themselves a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I know I did. Good to see everyone here in the house. I hope everybody's Memorial Day weekend was as spectacular as mine. Spent it with good friends, barbecuing, hanging around in their brand new pool, and hitting on an 18-year-old drunk girl. Because what else can you possibly do? I'll tell you what, though, I was having a ton of conversations with friends this weekend, and pretty much is going to dominate this show. Emilio Diaz, what's going on, buddy? You know, one of my friends came up with a, oh, wait, hang on. Before we go into that, congratulations are in order here to the North Jersey Alliance Football Club for winning the 16-team Copa Peru tournament with our boy Dixon winning with like 2 or 3 shutouts during the tournament. Goals by 6 or 7 different players. Can't even keep all their names straight because, hey, no one gave me stats. So I'm just guessing here. But they did win the Copa Peru tournament. So a big shout out to my boys in North Jersey Alliance and my buddy Edgar. Everyone sees him. He is covered from head to toe in sunburn. So since it's his team, give my boy Edgar a big pat on the back. Since he's sunburned and it'll be painful, and I will laugh. Danielle, what's going on, Danielle? Hey, Trish is in the house. What's going on there, Trish? Hope your Memorial Day weekend was everything you hoped it to be and a bag of shells. The first thing we were discussing this weekend, kind of good idea. I don't know if we can make it happen, but maybe we could talk to the Pope or Buddha. Or, I don't know, there's got to be somebody who's got a good connection with God. You're always tan, Edgar. Paul, no, she was definitely 18. Not, wasn't one of your pedophile children. Anyway, we were discussing making a deal with God. We were going to say, listen, we're kind of enjoying life, which we are, but there's crackheads out there who just can't wait to drop dead. So here's what we're thinking. Maybe if we can talk to the Pope, a cardinal, I don't know, Buddha, somebody, one of these wacky fucking religious deities, you know, whoever the head Jew is, maybe. Maybe we can work out like a trade. Like, you know, we give them some money for crack, and in turn, they sell us a few of their years. This way we can live longer. You know, maybe cap it off at like 25, 30 years so we don't monopolize everything. But maybe we could work out some sort of thing. You go to the sales, you get like a salesman, like you go to the Pope, hey Pope, go tell God we want like 6, 7 more years tacked on, and we're gonna take him off of this crackhead. He's just lying in the gutter anyway. He's really not helping us any, and we could use the extra 7 years. tack them on the end. I think this is a good idea. Sandra Brito in the house. What's going on there, Sandra? You missed me making fun of Edgar already, but, that's fine. We also applauded our North Jersey Alliance football team for winning the Copa Peru 16-team invitational tournament. If you guys really like soccer, and I don't know anyone who does, but if you guys really like soccer, by all means, come out, watch these guys. They're a lot of fun to watch. And except for the one little dude who allegedly was named Janice, the rest of the team was filled with hot chicks all over the place. And, of course, Sandra cannot hear me. What is going on, technical gurus?
Fixing it.
Fixing it? If you can't hear me again, let me know. Hello?
No, she can hear you.
She can hear me. Not according to her. Oh, there we go. And, of course, we have more technical issues going on here at... now it's the camera's fault. Every time there's a technical problem, you point to something else. It's the camera's fault. It's the wiring fault. Ruben's a gay homosexual wearing a man bun. I missed what I just said too, Sandra. I don't know what I said. Oh, I was talking about the... that's right. Sandra missed what I just said, so I'll say it again. After the Copa Peru thing, I was talking about going out, and I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, come on out, watch North Jersey Alliance. All their games are pretty much free. They should be charging for them because we got to make money. Also, the girls' team is, other than that one little dude who was running around, Sandra, I believe his name was Janice. Other than that, dude, all the chicks were hot. I tell you, there wasn't one girl I didn't want to take home off the team. So the female team, the male team, all were coming out to watch. The female team, first time on a full field. They played hard. They played mean. Don't get me started. The same thing while you were sitting next to me, Sandra. You weren't even sure you were texting Edgar because you didn't believe she was a girl. I still don't believe she was a girl. I think she was a ringer, and not a very good ringer, I might add. We lost.
We can use them. The
bugs weren't biting. I still got welts.
Maybe some type of way to mute them. Just an external program.
I love when my engineers sit back there and argue like I can't hear them arguing. It's not a distraction at all. Can you guys just throw punches instead of talking? Yeah, they're not paying me anymore. That's fine. But anyway, go out, check out North Jersey Alliance whenever they're playing. I would definitely let you know. Yeah, I know who's talking behind me. Everyone can hear them, I know. It's just the engineers. They're just doing their own show back there. And I know, Sandra, they are rude. But you can't do anything with them. They're just big, dumb animals. I'm amazed this show takes off every week. It's my own fault. I asked them to put my picture up on this giant TV behind me, and that's just turned into a snowball effect of debauchery and chicanery. It's totally fucking ridiculous. Also, Gene, for some reason, do you guys have the volume on Facebook back there?
Yeah.
Because I can hear myself.
No, you're off.
Oh, because I can hear myself talking in the headphones.
Can you hear us talking back here?
We can definitely hear you two talking. All my fans are yelling at you. And by all my fans, I mean Sandra. But in my headphones, I can hear what I said 2 minutes ago. Which is fantastic because I can monitor what I'm saying. Also, we're gonna carry on. She hears the delay. There are a couple of rough engineers, Sandra. I don't know what to tell you. You are an important fan. Trish is an important fan, too. Every time I see her, I hit on her. And she always tells me, stop, your daughter's right there. I always seem to run into her when my daughter's there. I don't understand that. Anyway, speaking of daughters, my daughter made the Lyndhurst Elite Black traveling cheer team. Only 18 girls made the team. She will be traveling Virginia, Florida, major tournaments throughout the year. This team is specifically made to hit only the major tournaments, and they're not going to do all the small round robin tournaments. So they'll be competing against the best of the best. So good luck to the Lyndhurst Elite Black. Tomorrow night I will be at the first parent meeting, which God knows what that's going to cost me. Thank you, everyone. Congratulating her, and I'll be doing fundraising for that. So anyone who wants Yankee candles or just sponsorships, you got a business you want sponsored, by all means, come through me. I need the money. They're bleeding me dry here, and they can't get any technical stuff right. I'm going to have a heart attack in this place. I swear to God. Speaking of people having heart attacks, did anybody hear about the 25-year-old girl who died over the weekend in an East Side club called No Fun? This girl was 25 years old, went to a club on the East Side called No Fun, and is shocked she dropped dead. I mean, how do you not see that coming? How do your friends not see that coming? The place is called No Fun. You have to die. What's going on, Rocco? Hey, Julie Angelino, Lorendi Giovinazzo. What's going on, darling? Always a pleasure to see you. You're up early this morning, and early this morning means our day's almost over. Unfortunately, it's only 10 minutes into my show. But as I was saying, this 25-year-old girl, they haven't released her name yet because they haven't told her family that she died in a club called No Fun. All right, enough with that pun. I couldn't help it. No fun. Oh, yeah, we were talking about the deal with God, about trading years. You know, if a crackhead drops dead, why? If a crackhead drops dead 5-6 years early, why can't I trade those years in? Like, you know, I buy him an extra special crack pipe, or, you know, I get them an extra heroin needle. And in turn, I get to, like, you know, buy 3 or 4, good point, Rocco, getting shot by an arrow at Target. That's a good one. You can also get shot by a gun at Target, but that's me. Darlene, it's good to see you. I love when everybody comes into the house. It's always nice to see people. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, on the way in, I was... I don't want to get too serious about stuff just yet, but I will be getting serious about some stuff in a little bit. I heard a commercial. The Salvation Army asked me to donate my car for a tax refund so they can give a new direction to alcoholics and drug users. Now, this struck me as a little odd. You're asking me to give a car to the Salvation Army so they can give a new direction to alcoholics and drug users. Do I really want alcoholics and drug users with my car? I mean, that can turn out well. Unless, of course, last week's theory of drunk driving being legal again, which, you know, cars again, they stop themselves, they park themselves. Less and less cars need us to drive. So really, getting behind the wheel drunk, what can they tell us? You were driving drunk? No, I wasn't. The car was driving. I'm just sitting here. What's going on there, Joe Merck? Good to see you. Letting my buddy Joe Merck know I am officially giving my down payment for our cruise in June, Joe. So I will be joining you on our 5-day excursion to Bermuda. I believe that's where we're going. I'm not really even sure. I just know I'm paying a lot of money, and my daughter told me I had to. So I will be seeing you guys on the open seas. I don't know. Are you leaving, Darlene, or just saying hello? Good evening usually means you're going to bed, or it's just evening time and you're saying hello. That's very confusing. It's like saying aloha in Hawaii. It means hello and goodbye because people don't know which way whether they're coming or going. Ah, the hidden in plain sight presentation at the high school. I wanted to go to that, but I am here. You know what? Just stream me live during that presentation. I need all the viewers I can get, Joe. Yes, I was going to bring that up, Joe. The girl getting beat up on the in Wildwood, punched in the head. I haven't seen the entire. I haven't seen the entire video. I saw the video with him on top of her, punching her in the head. I've heard rumors that she spit on him. I've heard rumors that she was resisting arrest and everything else. I did hear everyone screaming, "Oh, stop resisting arrest! What are you resisting arrest for?" Also, let's face it, they're beach cops. Now, for those of you who aren't in New Jersey or haven't been in New Jersey, we have something called beach cops. They come around during the summer months. They get hired basically. I don't know where they find them. They find them. Come on, Sandra, keep up. I thought everyone saw the video of the girl getting punched in the back of the head by the cop. No, the cops held her down, and the one cop was just pounding on the back of her head like she was Leon Spinks and he was Mike Tyson. No, but sometimes a girl needs a good punch in the head. I mean, I'm all against punching girls in the head, but once in a while a girl needs a punch in the friggin' head. Now, I get it. He was holding this girl down. He probably could have got away without punching her in the head. But again, these are beach cops. They're not really cops. They're not trained. They kind of find them in a gym. They walk into like the nearest LA Fitness. They find some guy all juiced up on steroids, and they go, "Hey, you with all the roids, you want to make some money this summer hanging out on the beach?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure. I pick things up, I put them down." Good, perfect. You're hired. Here's a badge. Here's a can of mace and a nightstick. Now go find someone on the beach doing absolutely nothing wrong and pick on them. And that's what happened. Now, did this girl deserve a punch in the head? Probably not, but she was probably one of these entitled millennials who really, you would hope someone would punch in the mouth. The fact that she got punched in the mouth, I'm not really too upset about it. I doubt she was sitting there being very cooperative with the police. She was probably giving her that entitled, "You can't arrest me, I'm not doing anything wrong," snotty-ass attitude. She probably deserved a punch in her mouth anyway. It shouldn't have been by a 250-pound cop who was laying on top of her. Because, I mean, let's face it, he was about a step and a half away from full-blown rape. But, there are people out there that really deserve a good beating. And all these millennials with their smart mouths and everything, I just want to grab them, punch and smack them around myself. But that's me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the peaceful Ed McClung.
Hello, God. Oh, everyone, the entrance of Paul Veneer. He will be in studio later. Well, he's in studio now, but he'll be on TV later.
Yeah, go hear Paul.
Doing his Eating with Paul segment. The Eating with Paul Veneer.
Here he comes.
Yeah, she is a total little brat. You knew she was. And she probably deserved it. Normally she probably would have just sat there and did what she had to do. Probably wouldn't have got a beating. But you got this stupid-ass rent-a-cop with this big-mouth brat of a snot going, "He Paul." Yes, he Paul, darling. He Paul, me Ed.
You Darlene.
See how that works? But anyway, she was probably running off at the mouth, and this $3 rent-a-cop thought he was going to get away with punching this girl in the head. He's probably going to get away with it anyways, a rent-a-cop. What are they going to do to him? Fire him? They're gonna take away his summer badge. It's not gonna real count. I ran into one of those in Seaside one time. I was waiting online to get a Big Mary's Marie at Bubba's Doghouse when Snooky came walking up with a house. I told him where to go scratch. I said, I'm waiting for my sandwich. I don't give a shit if the Pope walks by. I'm waiting for my McMary's Marie. And anyone who knows what a McMary's Marie is, it's a mustard, it's half of Pinnell bread. You cut it out, you take out all the bread, you stuff in a couple of hot dogs, some mustard, some ketchup, all the chunk potatoes. They pile up all the chunk potatoes. Those things are awesome. And then they throw some more fucking of that cheese whiz on top, and there's cheese and mustard and ketchup and all kinds of stuff and hot dogs, and it's all falling out, and you can't keep it in, and the bread starts to fall apart, and you try and eat it, but it's just falling apart, so it falls all over your shirt, and you need a fork to eat some of the potatoes because they're falling out, and you just try and get it all into your mouth all at once. It is just incredible. God, I'm so glad summer's here. I can't wait to get down there to get one.
And then the Pope walked by.
And then the Pope walked by, but I don't care. I'm still eating one. Anybody watch this full cam video? Maybe you can watch her be a snot rag and need to punch in the mouth. And that's why she got punched in the back of the head by that rent-a-cop. So, everyone, as you can see, we are here. It's a little early in the show, but we have Eating with Paul Veneer.
Today we have stuffed shells and eggplant.
Ooh, stuffed shells and eggplant.
Stuffed shells are great.
I'm liking myself some stuffed shells. I can't wait to get some of that.
With Thai bread and rye bread.
Of course, so everyone knows, I've lost all my engineers. They run out to get food, and the show is just on its own. The show goes and goes and goes. I'm being waved at by Carlo Valerio. He won't be on camera, but he will wave from many, many moons ago, like waving at the stadium.
This is your moment.
Well, I can't hear you, God. Sure, moment. Half the crew from Ottawa is already sitting here. One of them's eating. Drusilla's eating. It's fantastic. No one brings me food. It's cruel.
What do you want?
Cruel, I tell you, cruel.
You want a plate? I'll make it for you.
Nah, it's fine. I'll make one afterwards. I can't talk and eat at the same time.
You
Then I make a mess of my shirt.
You
Ladies and gentlemen, the always hungry and Ruffalo.
I won't want to stain my shirt.
throw up on that so you can see. Yeah, you can throw up on that shirt. You won't know.
Shirt's very
Excuse me.
patriotic.
This is an American Eagle shirt, worn for Memorial Day. It's got American flags on it, the American Eagle on it. And Monk said before he takes down the American flag for his show because he's an un-American communist who doesn't like this country.
Oh.
That's what he told me before he takes it down because he's an un-American communist who's against the United States of America. And he wonders why when the cops pull him over, they beat him with a nightstick.
My ancestors were ex-slaves. What you expect? You
Anything you want to say it. You know, before you were all okay, while you were talking to Gene in the middle of a conversation, talking on microphone, interrupting my show. Now you got something to say, and you're 25 miles away from the nearest microphone. You might as well be at the back.
Do you want me to get on the mic?
Then get on the mic. Go ahead. Studio B ain't far from here. Everyone on mic now, but not on camera, because the camera crew in this place sucks. Our friend, part owner, and also part engineer, the Monk.
Oh, God.
Hello, Monk.
Hey, man, he busted my ball. I was trying to get some stuffed shells, man. To the African American community, I don't want to think there's no cooning going on up here. This is comedy. You know that last statement, that was kind of what happened to homeboy Ray. You Ray is bad, but when you made the statement, you called me a commie. I don't think we asked to be over here. We kind of got our asses whooped.
What the hell you want? What would you do back in Africa? You being a TP with a poultry,
I would be with a fine-ass woman with like 47 wives.
What the fuck? What do you want 47 wives for?
Because I got a high sex drive. I'm supposed to have one.
What are you, insane?
No.
That's why you don't get married. You just bang a bunch of broads. Jesus Christ. You see them Muslims? All those crazed freaking Egyptians. They got 4 or 5 wives. What are they doing? They're flying planes in the building.
That's because the Egyptians.
Oh, man.
You don't need 4 or 5 wives. You only need one, then you have a bunch of chicks on the side.
You have to remember, the Egyptians are in denial.
I thought they were in the Amazon. I never know.
They're in denial.
That looks good though.
Is anyone still on? I haven't seen a comment in 40 minutes.
Stuffed shells are great.
All those crazy freaking guys are fun.
You want to play, man? Do you really want to play?
I get one after the show.
Because there might not be no left after.
Oh, there's got to be some left after the show.
I might eat it all.
Dude,
Do what you say.
you might try and eat it all, but don't think I'm above cutting you open and digging stuffed shells out of your gut.
I don't know if you.
I gotta pay it.
You know, I'm not a new karate.
They still be warm.
Karate, I know eating. I will take a bite out of your stomach like you're a $3 reward.
You probably would, huh?
He would.
You gonna go straight savage on me?
Oh, without a doubt.
What's that guy that used to eat black people? What was his name?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
That was gonna be Jeffrey Dahmer on the man.
No, at least he used to cook people. I'm not even cooking you.
He used to invite people over. Come over for dinner. I'd love to have you.
I ain't messing with you, man.
I love you, Mom. You're still my, for the moment, you're still my favorite owner. Oh,
And then the other one too. Yeah.
what was I talking about?
The rent-a-cop hitting the girl.
Oh yeah, the rent-a-cop hitting the girl in the head. I think I pretty much covered that. Hey, did you hear about the 25-year-old girl who died in a club on the east side called No Fun?
No.
Who didn't see that coming?
Oh, man.
You go to a club called No Fun, the girl just dies.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I looked it up.
No, that wasn't any fun.
Hey, look-
Hey, Rocco Mazza's in the house.
Lived up to the reputation.
Yes, that club is still no fun.
Can't say it's false advertising.
Nope. Definitely true to form. Hey, since Rocco Mazza is on, and I know he's a monumental Jet fan.
Oh, I feel sorry for him.
I know, I feel bad for Rocco too, but he's the only Jet fan you'll ever meet with a positive attitude. It's like
Next year. It's always next year.
and even better than that, even when they lose, he's still positive about the team. You can't get a negative word sideways out of Rocco. It's almost quite irritating. But since Rocco Maz is here, I'm going to do this just for him because I'm glad he's here. This week's Alpha Male of the Week has just turned 75 years old, the infamous Joe Namath.
All right. Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe, Alpha Male of the Week. The man just turned 75. Give him a round of applause. 75 years. And when he gets drunk on TV, he tells the announcer he wants to kiss her. That's the most I've ever loved Joe Namath in my entire life. You interview a guy who's been partying on Jet Day all day. You know he's hammered, and you put this gorgeous little chick right in front of him with a microphone and wonder why he goes, I want to kiss you. Of course he wants to kiss her. He probably wanted to do a lot more. So did I. God bless Joe Namath. Broadway Joe, Joe Willie. Now, we're going to go to Alpha Female of the Week. Now, normally, I try and spread the love. I try and spread it all over. There's so many great people out there. And I've never had to do this before, but now, for the first time ever, I have to name a multiple.
Orgasm?
Well, let me tell you, I've had multiple orgasms to this woman. She is utterly gorgeous. But this is the first time I've had to name someone Alpha Female of the Week for the second time.
Oh.
This is our first ever two-time champ. This week she won the best, she won the Monroes of Palm Beach featured tournament for 2017, 2018, the second year in a row she's won it. This will be her second Alpha Female of the Week. She was the first Alpha Female ever. And now the lovely, the gorgeous, the vivacious Simone Dan Illustrious will have the honors this week of once again being the Alpha Female of the Week.
Wow.
And her Predator costume is second to none. I'm glad to be friends with her. And everyone, check her out on Facebook. If she's in your area, she's in a club near you, go out, check out Simone. You will not be disappointed. And you will fall in love with this girl. She's the nicest, sweetest person I've ever met in my entire life.
What's Predator costume? What is that?
She's literally dressed up. You've seen The Predator, right? The movie.
Yeah.
She's dressed up as the Predator on stage. No, the Predator mask is on.
Okay.
And eventually she takes everything off.
That's a good part.
No, that's a different kind of Predator, Carlo. Carlo's a whole different kind of Predator. But now that he brings up Gene, I'm going to bring up something we were talking about earlier today. Gene started bitching. He goes, my daughters, they call up, and all they ever do is ask for money. That's all they ever want is money. What the frig you expect them to want? Of course all they want is money. They're women. That's all they care about. That's what they want is women. Hang on one second. I don't see any more comments. Either people have stopped talking or this show's on a down kilter.
You have 8 people.
Ed, I don't have no sympathy for Gene because he doesn't know how to say no. He lets them walk all over him.
They do, but I think he pays them extra to walk all over.
You got a Japanese girl do that.
Yeah, you can get one of them Asian girls to walk all over you. They don't weigh a lot, and they don't probably don't close as much as your wife and kids.
And you feel better at the end.
Hey, Linda, what's going on? Stream me live at that meeting if you're at it. I want to go live everywhere. But as I was saying, you're crying about that. You know, what did they issue for? $30, $40, Gene? My daughter just made me book her a $2,800 cruise. Her elite black cheering team is going to cost me somewhere in the $3,000 range.
Wow.
And she wants a car, which is going to be like another $5,000. So I'm about 10 grand in. And that's only on one kid. That's how my other daughter asked me to help her pay her rent. Thank God my son was smart enough to have a job and get the hell away from all of us. For crying out loud. I'm a little sweaty.
Ladies and gentlemen, the leisurely at Buffalo.
Speaking of leisurely, if you're hungry, go to Josie's Pizzeria. Give them a call, 201-933-1966, or go to josie'spizzeria.com. What more can I say? The food is excellent. The menu is to die for. I've been eating a lot of their buffalo chicken wraps and turkey wraps lately. Trying to cut weight so I can fit into this shirt, which I still don't fit into. So I think I'm going to give up trying to cut weight because it's just not going to work. But go to Josie's Pizzeria. Tell Sal Ed from the Alpha Male Show sent you, and he'll either give you, maybe a free slice or throw you out. I would beg on throwing you out, but at least it'll be entertaining, and you'll have a story to tell me next week.
And you videotape it, it goes viral. And you make
Exactly. Maybe the delivery guys will hold you down and punch you in the back of the head.
There you go.
There you go.
So you're giving a public service announcement. That's what you're doing.
I am. I like to help the public all I can.
You're a giver, man. You're a giver.
I am. I like to give someone a kick in the ass right now, I'll be honest. Also, North Jersey Lions Football Club, everyone, give them a round of applause. They won the Copa Peru tournament, 16-team tournament. Very great. I saw the girls play this week. First time on the big field. Lovely ladies. Loved them all. They're a fun bunch of girls. Even the one who looks like a dude.
Dude looks like a lady.
Yeah, no.
In reverse.
No, it was lady looked like a dude. We started texting the owner. We're like, who's this dude you got on the field? And there's a guy playing. And he goes, no, it's not a guy. That guy's name is Janice. I said, really? I said, got me fooled. But, hey, they're a feisty bunch of young ladies, gorgeous to the last one of them. So definitely come out, check them out whenever they have a game. If you guys are still on, Sandra, Edgar, by all means, shoot me a text or shoot me something. Let me know when they're playing, and I'll post it. Maybe get some people to come out to the game. It's always fun to watch. And if you do come out to the games, bring some off, because I got bit by 7,500 bugs, not all of them mosquitoes. Also, if you're in Atlantic City, go to the AC Comedy Club or go to acjokes.com. All the best comics from New Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia. Not all the best. I haven't played there yet, but everyone else other than that. Also, 2btvmusic.com. If you're in the Toms River area and you need some studio time, that's the place to go. So hit them up, 2btvmusic.com. Also, summer's here. If you want to stare at girls in their thong bikinis,
Well, certain ones, anyway.
Yes, well, if you want to, hey, Aunt Betty, how you doing, Aunt Betty? We got to get together soon. Sometime in June, I'm going to come down, me and the kids, see you.
Hey, Aunt Betty,
I miss my Aunt Betty. She's a sweetie.
The Flintstones?
Yes. Well, anyway, in case you want to stare at chicks on the beach this summer and their thong bikinis running around, you're going to want to make sure your girl's distracted. So get her some jewelry from GiselleBella.com so she's looking at jewelry instead of looking at you, looking at chicks in a thong. Good safety tip right there for you fellas. Also, Monday nights, tune into the Uncomfortably Funny podcast from 7 to 9 every Monday. Coming to you from Pet Cemetery Studios with Anthony Ennis, Dave Hodjanowski, and Shay Farrell. Do not try and tune in on Facebook for Anthony Ennis because, once again, he has been banned. Because they love banning him, and all he did this time was tweet an Owen Benjamin. They just shared an Owen Benjamin statement. So, yeah, real First Amendment lovers, the people of Facebook are.
Zuckerberg.
Tonight on Animal House Radio, 8:30 to 10:30, we have Marty Croft and the big man himself, Eddie Money. All tonight, 8:30 to 10:30. Tune in, or you're gay if you don't.
Wow.
And all this is brought to you by hamiltonradio.net, which is run by Gene, Monk, and Ruben, who is out. Apparently, Ruben's the only one who works here because every time I come here, Gene and Monk are just fighting with each other, and Ruben is out driving Uber.
I notice every time I come down, the insulation's moved up another area.
Yeah. I think it gets in Monk's way and he kicks him. But that's just a...
Monk likes to hang out between the first and second floors here.
Well, that's good because there's plenty of holes to do it. You can just hang there. Someday soon we'll have everything fixed. The bugs aren't bad down there. Edgar.
The drugs aren't bad either down there.
Yeah, the drugs probably aren't either. You could probably smoke something back there to go. And them weeds back there, God knows what's back there.
That's why things are not done. They're too busy doing drugs.
Hey, what was the other thing? Was that eggplant? Was that what it was?
I don't know. Someone had eggplant.
Do you want to play that or no?
Mine is eggplant. I don't understand eggplant. Is it an egg or is it a plant?
It's eggplant and it's rollatini.
No. I'll get something. I'll get something when I get out there.
Okay.
Hi, Gene. How are you?
My shells are incredible.
What are you flipping me the bird for, Carlo? Carlo's over there flipping me the bird.
I did no such thing.
You did too. You're sitting here. Paul, you're sitting there like this.
I'm just... I'm in gear. I'm in show mode.
You're in show mode. He's in show mode.
Still low gear. What?
Did you hear the opening of the show? We're trying to make a deal with God. We're going to talk to the Pope. We're going to talk to Buddha. We're going to see if we can trade some years.
Pope was on the boardwalk.
Well, that's where we need him. We need him somewhere where you can go have a conversation with God. We can trade off like people who want to die. You know, we trade them like, you know, maybe we give them like a couple of bucks or give them a crack pipe, and they give us 4 or 5 years and we tack it on to the end of our life.
Oh, that's pretty good.
This way, you know, because we want to be here. You know, we're still enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
So people who aren't enjoying themselves, we got to get a handle on this. Things got to start working right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the religious Ed Ruffalo.
Yes, I did hit the religion earlier today. Also, any Met fans here? I mean, you know, Gene just left because why do I need an engineer? Gene just walked out. He closed the door. He's crying in the other room. His wife's hitting him up for money. I am way off to the right. Well, the camera guy tried getting Monk when Monk was here 20 minutes ago, and instead of adjusting the camera back, Rocco, he just left it there. I'm just thrilled I'm still on camera. I'm amazed I'm on camera. I'm in total shock and awe. The fact that the camera's even pointed in the studio has me excited. I got a heart on under this table. Right now, right under the table, you just hear banging because the camera is still on me.
Excuse me, folks, I have to leave.
Hey, that's how excited I am. Because I asked them this, I said, hey, can you throw my picture up on the TV? It turned into a 40-minute excursion. People changing wires, turning the TV on. Nobody, HDM, HD2 antennas. Cable guy, they called Jim Carrey up asking for help. Matthew Broderick wasn't available. They couldn't do anything. It was terrible.
That's surprised because Matthew Broderick is Inspector Gadget, so I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I know, but he's also a cable guy, and he couldn't fix that. Wasn't he dating? He was dating that horse face chick at the time.
He's married to her.
Yeah, that chick with the horse face. I don't know why she didn't get that face fixed. She had a cute little body when she was younger, but that face was hideous.
Okay.
I mean, the sex going to be good because Matthew Broderick had to be just vanilla. I'm pretty sure he was gay in the dudes, and it just never came out. See, that's what you do. You got to pay the right people. You pay the right hookers, it doesn't come out. Unlike Harvey Weinstein, who, hey, Harvey, good job, Harvey. Lucky you. Only $1 million bail. They went easy on you, you fat prick.
He's going to be talking, don't worry.
Oh, he's going to be singing like a canary.
Here he is.
Oh, of course he is. He's already. Oh. One of the girls accusing me I had a 10-year relationship with. Well, yeah, you held a 10-year contract over her head. She had sex with you, fat ugly. As a fat ugly bastard, I know hot chicks don't want to have sex with you. I know that first-hand experience, so don't lie to me, Weinstein. I know. We got any Met fans in the audience? No Met fans. Anybody who hates the Mets? Paul, you hate the Mets.
No, I don't hate the Mets.
You're a Yankee fan. Of course you hate the Mets.
No, I can like both. I'm from New York.
For this conversation, you hate the Mets. Crying out loud.
When they play the Yankees, I hate the Mets.
I know you're watching the game,
right.
But for crying out loud, for the moment you hate the Mets.
I do when they play the
There's
Yankees.
a purpose. You know what? You're out. You're off. I'd have them shut your mic, but I don't have any engineers. They're in the hallway eating.
I hate the Mets.
Thank you. See, I knew he'd hate the Mets. Now, all the Mets pitchers,
oh man,
all their pitchers, everybody has broken fingers all of a sudden. Nobody can play because, I can't play today. My finger hurts. It's broken. You know what? I know hockey players because hockey players are men. You ever watch hockey?
Oh,
These guys are men. Ken Danico, at one point in time, I was watching a game. The puck hit him in the mouth. It got lodged in his mouth. He pulled the puck out along with like 7 of his teeth. He threw the puck down, and he kept playing the game. Why? Because he's a man.
Hockey's great live.
Brian Leach, who I didn't even like, who was never even considered a tough guy player. One time, get this, he fell on the ice outside of like Madison Square Garden.
Right.
Somewhere. He fell on the ice on the street and broke his ankle. He played for 3 days on a broken ankle and went, at the end of like 3 days, goes, you know, I think my ankle hurts. There's something wrong with it. I'm going to go get it looked at. 3 days he played on a broken ankle. You guys, my thumb hurts. I can't play. I got a blister. Look, coach, a blister. I can't play. You sissy Marys. Get on the field. How much money are you making? Come work for me.
That's the problem.
Come
That's
work.
the problem because there's so much money involved now. The insurance companies and stuff. That's why.
Screw those insurance companies. Come work in my place. I was humping shingles all day. I'm a sweated, filthy mess. I'm humping that. I'm throwing siding over my shoulder. 18-foot restoration. And my back's hurt. I think I got a slip disc in my back. I'm retarded now because they make me wear a helmet and my head fried in the heat. But that's okay. I was gonna still go to work tomorrow. You guys, $80 million. I can't play today, coach. My finger hurts. You Marys! Get out!
Surprisingly, they're saying it's a rebuild. You know.
I thought they were just gonna finish dead last place, like 20 games out. But
yeah, they're doing good.
yeah, they're gonna be in second place all year. Right now, I think they're actually in a wild card spot.
Yeah, I mean they're doing good because every year they were just rebuilding.
Considering I can't tell you one player on their team.
No, not either.
Hey, Marco's in the house. Dixon's in the house. Dixon, all those shutouts this weekend at the Copa Peru 16-team tournament. I know. I mean, it's soccer, so you face like 4 shots a game. But, hey, 4 shutouts are 4 shutouts. Right, Marco? Give him thumbs up, buddy. I don't even know who scored any goals. I only know you guys and Edgar. But, hey, just go with me on this, would you? Jesus Christ, still 17 minutes left in this show. Holy cow, I feel like I've been here for 27 hours. You know what? I read all the plugs, and I forgot to do the most important plug. Of course, I'm losing my voice here. I don't know why. But I booked a trip to Bermuda for me and my daughter on the Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines for next June, not next month, but a year from next month. And I booked it through the lovely, the talented Mary Rose Thomas McGivern. Give her a call, 412-901-8420. That's 412-901-8420. Give Mary Rose a call. Tell her Ed from the Alpha Male Show sent you. She will book you anywhere you want to go. You want to go on a cruise, she'll put you on a cruise. You want to go to the Grand Canyon, she'll send you to the Grand Canyon. You want to go to the moon, she'll get you on a space shuttle. Anywhere you want to go, Mary Rose will get you there. So just give her a call, 412-901-8420.
When are you going? June, you said?
Yes, next June.
That's nice.
A year from. It's a graduation cruise. So
That's nice.
all the parents put together a graduation cruise for next year's graduating class. She'll be senior next year, graduating high school.
That's cool.
And anybody who wants to go, you just call up the lovely Mary Rose McGivern, and she'll get you in your room. And for a small $500 deposit, which broke me, and I have no gas money, I'm going to be sleeping here right next to Monk the rest of this week. But by all means, give Mary Rose a call, and she'll get you going, whether you want to go on this cruise with us or anywhere. Also, feel free to give me a call anytime or reach out to me on Facebook and donate money to me, because somehow I got to pay for this cruise, a car, and a new cheer tournament. So,
Gas.
Well, gas is out of the question. I'm just going to push the car. It's a 2014 Toyota Corolla. It's very light, so it's an easy push. Anthony Crescenzo in the house. Anthony, I'll scream so you can hear me. I'm just kidding, Ann. I've been screaming all day. I'm out of a voice. I've been screaming for the last 45 minutes, but it's good to see you in the house. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. And all our friends out there in Radio Land. You know, it's awfully lonely here. I can go on for like 12 days because I don't have an engineer or anything. Right now, Carlo's my engineer. Monk's asleep. I can't see Monk. He's behind the pole, so as far as I'm concerned, he's not here.
He's eating.
Of course he's eating. Why wouldn't he be eating? He's eating. Gene, so I don't know where Gene is. Gene used to sit here through the show and make believe before. He doesn't even do that anymore. Gene just walks out in the middle of the show. If he's out there, I hope he's putting insulation in.
The illusion is gone.
I
The
know.
bloom is off the rose.
The totally. Well, hey, while we're
The
blooming
honeymoon's over.
off the rose, oddly enough, the train wreck team, all those Robbinsville train wreck people, want to come back and have their show again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting booted?
No, I'm not getting booted. I'll punch them all in their throat.
I thought it was just John and Tracy coming back.
No, John and Tracy are allegedly coming back. Is that his name, John?
Yeah.
I'll forget his name by
Yeah.
the time I'm done with this conversation.
Yeah, Jonathan.
But the Tracy and the other guy's show is coming on at some point, and then Kurt wants his show back. He thinks he's taking my time.
Oh, MG.
But, hey, Dave Hodge joined.
Find a different slot.
There's a lot of sluts out there.
Slot.
Oh, that's good. Anthony Crescenzo's been listening to Italian Gel all day. Good for him. That's good, because I've been here eating with Paul Veneer, who's watching the Yankee game now.
It's a good game. Severino's incredible.
What's the score here?
1-0.
1-0.
Top of the fifth.
Top 5, 1-0. Who are they playing here? I can't see it on
Astros.
the TV. You need a bigger screen.
This is a rubber match. This is the game 3 of the
Oh,
series.
whatever they're doing. I thought they were playing baseball. What do you mean a rubber match?
They won. The Astros won the first game. The Yankees won the last night.
Oh, I thought you meant something completely different.
Different game.
When you were talking about a rubber match, I had something else going on in my head.
You thought it was a porno thing?
Yes, and I wanted to watch. And I said, you really need a bigger screen. We were just going to put it right up here. Right now, folks, we have Carla Valerio dancing in the hallway. Fortunately, you cannot see that on Facebook, so you will all survive.
He's usually dancing in the streets.
Well, that's because the floor up here isn't too sturdy. I'm waiting for him to just collapse right through the floor at some point. You having a heart attack, Carl, or is clutching his chest?
Indigestion.
No, Trainwreck used to be a radio show. Now it's just my show. My show is a complete train wreck. And that's not even the name of it, Ann. It's just my show is a complete train wreck. I ran out of things to talk about. I have another topic, but I don't want to get into it because I'm having too much fun screaming and hollering. Okay, I'm going to scream and holler. Since Memorial Day weekend, another thing we were talking about this weekend, buddy of mine, his daughters had a soccer tournament, so he had to leave the party early. He had to leave at like 8 o'clock, so his daughters can be up at 6 o'clock to go play soccer on Sunday before Memorial Day. This country has completely lost its values. It's completely lost its family values. Memorial Day weekend, you don't need to have a soccer tournament. You don't need to be working all weekend. You need to be spending time with your family. That's what always made this country great. Had nothing to do with, hey, we're technologically ahead of everybody else. We get more done than everyone else. I'm sorry. I just read Hodges' quote and it made me laugh. He said Carlos started dancing upstairs, but thanks to Ruben, he's in the street. For those that don't know, Ruben is one of our owners / engineers / Uber driver / construction guy who's supposed to be doing construction for 2 years now out in the other room. And there's
He is. He just works very slow.
You ain't kidding.
He's union. He's union guy.
Well, he needs to hire some union people. But anyway, as we were saying, this country's completely lost itself. I had to fill up another like 4 minutes before I go back to the plugs. So the country is just, we used to be great because we always had tight-knit families. We always looked out for each other. Now it's not like that anymore. Everybody's at one another's throats. We're completely divided. The country they do everything they can. The government does everything they can to pull us apart and not bring us together.
Exactly. Divide and conquer. That's the way to do it.
And it's working, and we shouldn't allow it to work. These ridiculous... No, Anthony's not doing demolition outside. He's doing it inside. It's just that he's doing such horrible demolition inside. We're falling through the floor, and we were going to be doing this show outside pretty soon. We love you too, man. Glad that you're here. Love Anthony Crescenzo. Great guy.
Good guy.
Really is. Him and his partner, Hollywood. You still partnered with Hollywood? If you're not, I'll badmouth him right here. I love Hollywood. But if you're not his partner, I'll bet Hollywood, I'll say something nice about him. I'll wait for your response. I won't say anything till I hear from you. Just kidding. I love Hollywood. He's a good guy. I miss him. I got to get out and see him. Maybe at the Cove or something real soon. But that's about it. We're just gonna hit off the plugs. And God knows where the plugs are going to go. How are we doing here? We still won nothing?
Still won nothing. 2 outs. Top of the 5th.
Anybody on base?
Yeah, on second.
Oh, man, on second. Runner in scoring position. Severino's falling apart.
No.
His fingers are going to break, and he's going to have to come out of the game.
You're trying to jinx
It's
it.
going to be over. What the hell kind of beard is that? He should be thrown out of the league for that kind of a beard.
Out number 3.
Oh, that looks like it's in the gap. It's a gapper. It's a gapper. It's a home run. I called it! He fell apart! It's 2-1 Astros! I called it! I knew it! Severino broke his fingers! He can't pitch anymore! His season's over! Paul Verniere's left! He went out to get an eggplant!
No, I don't need eggplant.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, I like Hollywood. I'm not going to badmouth him. Hollywood's one of my favorite people. It really is. I love working with him. I miss him to death. I got to come out and see him again soon. He's a good dude. All joking aside, Anthony, I always did like Hollywood. Fun guy, ton of material, always made me laugh. But anyway, Paul is back. Severino throwing balls. He's lost the plate. He's falling apart.
One hit.
Time to bring in the bullpen. Got a guy in second base. How'd he get there? Osmosis?
Walked.
Oh, see, lost the plate.
Walked, and the next guy hit a little chip shot. They couldn't get to the double play, so they went for the guy at first. That's how I got the second.
That's it. He's lost the plate.
Lost the plate.
He could have been up first. It was a home run. It didn't matter. That guy could have been taking a nap at first base. It didn't matter. When the guy was running around the bases for a home run, he could have walked over and said, dude, I said a home run. Get up and run a second. Paul is not happy. You can tell.
2 outs with 2 strikes. He pitches a pitch down the middle. You know,
Last Sunday of June or July 3rd at the Comedy Cove. I will do that. I will definitely try and make it out there. If I can remember, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to forget my name as soon as the show's over. I got to look at my ID just to make sure it's me. But I will do my best to get out there. The last Sunday of June or July 3rd, go out and see Johnny Hollywood at the Comedy Cove in Springfield, New Jersey. But now that we're starting to roll towards the end of the show, it's time for my favorite part of the show, the plugs. And if you're hungry, like I am, go to Josie's Pizzeria. Give him a call, 201-933-1966. He's at 228 Stuyvesant Ave in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. If you're in Lyndhurst, stop in, get yourself a slice. Go to josiespizzeria.com. Don't mind me, I'm just burping. And I don't want to tell you how many times I farted in the chair tonight. But Carla, I've farted in this chair so many times, Carla will be floating for the first half hour of the show. So go to Josie's Pizzeria. Tell Sal I gave him a shout out and tell him you know Ed from the Alpha Male Show, and he will either give you a slice or a couple of bucks off, or he'll throw you out of the store. Either way, it's worth watching. Once again, North Jersey Lions Football Club won the Copa Peru tournament. 16-team Copa Peru. Dixon Fernandez with 4 shutouts, 5 shutouts this weekend. Guys, go out, check out their games. If you like watching soccer, these guys are a lot of fun to watch. They play hard. They're intense. Their girls' team is a lot of fun to watch. Definitely worth going out to see. If you're in Atlantic City, go to the AC Comedy Club, acjokes.com. Let's tell them Ed from the Alpha Male Show sent you, and Gene from hamiltonradio.net sent you.
I heard you mention your name at Josie's. You get a paper plate.
You might. I don't know if he still has paper plates. He might just throw pizza in. Oh, you have a playoff game this Sunday in Ridgefield. See, Edgar, why don't you mention that? 5 p.m. this Sunday, if you're free, go to Ridgefield. We don't know the name of the field because Edgar's keeping it a secret, but there's a field in Ridgefield where they'll be playing a playoff game this Sunday at 5 o'clock. So if you can make it out there, go watch them. Also, tubtvmusic.com. For all your studio needs. You need a studio, go to tubtvmusic.com. Also, fellas, if you need to get your girl something because she caught you staring at a chick in a thong bikini, go to GiselleBella.com. And she'll build something from scratch just so you can be forgiven.
Either that or get very dark sunglasses.
Yes. Well, you're probably going to need them because you have 2 black eyes, so get dark sunglasses too. And she'll make some kind of jewelry to get you out from getting another beating. Bye, Trish. Good seeing you, honey. Also, Monday nights, tune in to the Uncomfortably Funny podcast from 7 to 9, brought to you from Pet Cemetery Studios with Anthony Ennis, Dave Hodjanowski, and Shay Farrell. Check them out on Facebook, Periscope, Skype, Ustream. I don't know where else. They're in a whole bunch of places. Just friend them on Facebook for crying out loud and watch their videos, except Anthony. You won't be able to find them for a couple of days because he got banned. What else is new? Also, tonight, Animal House Radio from 8:30 to 10:30 with Carlo Walting Valerio, Paul Veneer, the Comedy Tomato, Gisela Bella, Shay Farrell, Dave Hodjanowski, and myself in my red, white, and blue American Memorial Day shirt. Tune in as we interview Marty Croft, and Eddie Money. See, I knew I'd remember them both. And all this is brought to you by the lovely, the intrepid, the crying because he's got to give his wife $3, Gene Piero at hamiltonradio.net. Download the free app. This way you can listen to us without having to look at me.
The best thing is that Sandy has $3 now.
Yes, Sandy does have $3. Hey, Sandy, can you lend me $3, by the way? And everyone, that's all. See you next week, right here, same time, same place, hopefully with better quality sound. And maybe a picture of me on the TV, who knows? Dare to dream.
It's not good to have phones. I don't know if that much fun. No, but it's Facebook.
About 5.
Oh,
Not even.
It's true. I gave her $4. That's Facebook. But that wasn't.
And I only tried to borrow 3.
Yeah, but he told the truth. I gave her money for that. I was ripping on that with my son for sure.
Don't walk in the woods alone. Since music sounds like
Yeah. She won't shut up. The stuff shells out there.
Stuffed shells are great.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I have to pick these all up at 9.
Yeah. Let her
That's
walk.
right when you're interviewing, right?
She have a thumb, she can hitchhike.
How did she do with her driving test?
You can stay here. I'll pick her up.
Mary Rose.
Yeah.
I'm getting abused here.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, put her on.
Mary Rose McGivern?
Okay, good.
Lady who booked all my trips.
Yeah,
We're gonna move to the studio.
Still have to pick her up.
Good.